Yo,
Yo, yo,
yo, peace, prosperity.
that's young God.
Oh, okay. That's your new one. Anyway, welcome to Umi's Treasure TV, the show about nothing. I was told we need to get to it, so we're gonna get straight to it. We're gonna start with the ayats of the day. So we're gonna do two ayats, both of them from Surah Al-Baqarah, and this time be a little bit better because I got the laptop instead of the phone. So the first ayat is ayat 153. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Indeed, Allah is with those that are patient. That's Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat 153. Did I say 153 last time? All right, I just want to make sure. So that's Surah Al-Baqarah, which is the second surah in the Quran, ayat 153. Indeed, Allah is with those that are patient. So, what you feel on that? Because last episode we said, before I get into mine, what you got? You want me to read a little bit more than that, or
Yeah,
because there's commentary to it?
yeah. I, that's what I thought you was gonna get into.
All right. So on the commentary, it says that this verse emphasizes the idea that under the preserved through the hardship or loss, patience is essential. As we have discussed in the past, it takes time for one to make meaning out of their loss for others. So patience is needed. So that means when you lose a loved one, whether it's a family member or a friend, you know, close Sahaba friends or, you know, family, like I said, to repeat myself, that we, you should display patience because from the beginning, it might be real tough. A lot of things, you got to get through and things like that. Or, so be patient with yourself and those that have experienced the loss as a friend, you should be able to be patient with them. They might be moody, you know, things like that. And it doesn't have to be a loss of a life. It could just be loss in something that's taking them out of the way of what
Or just taking a toll on their life in general.
exactly, exactly. Things that stress them out, like the previous uh thing that we talked about in the other pod. So, um, be patient with your friends and family that might have lost, loved ones and such. What you got for that?
Um, right. Be patient. You know, everybody goes through things differently. So, you know, if just because you were might have been able to go through something and get over it fast, the other person might not. They might think about it more or more, or they might think of it deeper than you do. So you never know.
And
Things take a toll on people differently as well. Like is what
that,
I'm getting
that's why it's very important to be patient with
at. Right.
them. And also be patient with yourself. If you know, you lost a job or, you know, or or a loved one, be patient with yourself and know that you're gonna have some rough days like that. So be patient with yourself and be patient with others that have had lost or you know, you know, it says to preserve through to help preserve them through the hardship that they're going through. So as a friend, try to be patient with them, and even if you're the one that went through the loss, then know to be patient with yourself,
Right.
right?
Right.
All right. The next one, which we're gonna shout out to Jamal. Jamal told me um, that we was doing a good thing with the ayats and the surahs. I mean ayats in the Quran of surahs and the hadiths, and picking ones that um, meant something to us.
Right.
But he also said we still gotta keep them short and concise so that other people can understand too.
Right. Right.
So give more simple
More simple explanations, or you know,
or even simple short ayats that I can read and shortly, not struggle through the verbiage or the wording, and that we can grab onto and other people can grab onto. So the one in specific that he told me that we should do next is the one I'm about to read, which led me to another ayat, which was the first one that we read. So the one that he said that we should read is ayat 286 in the same surah, Surah Al-Baqarah, surah number 2, again, ayat 286, which says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah does not burden, or Allah does not give you a burden that you do not have the strength to bear. Now, that kind of coincides with you having a friend or yourself going through hardship or loss, because that's why you should be patient so that you will be able to think straightly, but straight, and have patience with yourself so that you can think straight and know that Allah does not place a burden on you that you do not have strength to bear. So if you lose your job, have patience with yourself while you're putting in the work so that you can gather up the strength to bear whatever burden was placed in front of you. I mean, again, that's how I look at it, to attach the two.
right.
But so Allah doesn't give you a burden that you don't have the strength to bear. So how do you say? What do you say to that?
Yeah. Like, just he doesn't put anything in front of you that you are not capable of moving past. That's how I think of it. Like, it
Hmm.
could be anything.
Anything in life.
Right.
So
So right, like, always having patience. Like, anything you're going through, don't look at it as, oh, it's bad, my life is falling apart. Like, no, like, like, you're capable of, you know, I don't want to say handling the situation, but like, yeah, you're capable of doing anything that you need to do in that situation, as long as you're in the right mindset. So
and at that time, I mean, and as you can see, we didn't even read any commentary because that's plain and simple. Just like Jamal said, Allah God does not give you a burden that you do not have the strength to bear.
Right.
So that bill that's coming up that you don't know how you going, first show yourself patience so that you can figure out how you're going to get to that, because you still got to do the work. You still got to do the work in order to get whatever burden is in front of you, behind you.
Right.
So, but I'm just for uh, giggles, I'm gonna go ahead and read what their commentary is. So it says, similar to the idea of patience, the verse encompasses a deeper Islamic idea, which is the fact that Allah sends all tests and rivals and to believers. So it sends God sends you these tests, knowing that you are gonna figure it out
Right.
and get past the test and pass the test.
Right.
Right. So you just have to be a believer. You know, people say, and it's still hard work. Um, that Zola and I, by the way, shout out to Zola. We give her shout outs all the time, but we don't press the applause button. Actually, I did that wrong. This is the Zola button now. This is for shout out to everybody else. Shout out to Zola. All right. So, um, so it's been hard to build up Umi's treasure. At times, we might be paying rent at the West Side Market, and that month just wasn't the month, and we wind up having to pay the rent without even getting paid because we might have the rent is a number, and we made $600 less than what that number is, but you just got to stay the course. And um,
Right.
today I was talking to somebody, um, and they shout out to them. They know who they are. And they wind up, showing me something that they bought from us 4 years ago, and it's a surprise because other works is in the works, but they showed me that they basically use it every day. So um, they they asked me that they said they needed something for their home that they could utilize every day. They wanted either yin and yang or a plant type situation, and they sent me the money, and I sent them, or Umi's Treasure sent them, we sent them a lantern set that had plants in them, and they put them in the bathroom, and they light the lantern every day, and they had it for 4 years now, and it still has the tag on it. Because back in the days when we first moved into West Side Market, we used to have to write out all of our tags.
Right.
Now things have changed where you just put it in the portal, type it in the portal and what it is, and it puts a price and description on the tag, and we just stick the tags on whatever items we have in there. But you know, they said that they still have the tag, and they knew that it was Zola's signature, and they knew that the price tag on it. Number one, it has a price tag on it that's way more than what they paid for it, and it was one of the first price tags that we had to write out, and they could tell that it wasn't my handwriting because my handwriting is horrible, and Zola has great handwriting. So they said they was gonna hold on to the item and the tag for when Umi's Treasure is a household name, and that signature and that signature tag would be
Right.
much more expensive. And I appreciated that because just like this,
You
and
know,
we, go ahead.
I seen this video and it I forgot what the video was, but what you were just talking about just made me think of it. And basically it's just talking about like, like it was a motivational video, by the way. And it's just like, you never know what a person needs. Like you'll never know that what you could bring to the table or what you're selling could be so valuable to the next person unless you put it out there. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and I was just watching that video, like, and because, like you said, like they use that every day. But you would never know that.
Never knew
You
it.
would never know that after that sale. So it's like, but yeah, so you'll never know what you might be able to sell. This goes for anybody.
Mhm.
Like, what
And
you,
not even sell. I mean, even though the sales part is important
or it doesn't
because
even
we
have to
got
be
to be able
sell.
to
Like it
pay,
could be
but you can
knowledge. It can
give
be
them anything.
right.
Exactly. Knowledge.
I
You
mean, like you as a person, as an individual, what you bring to the table. That's what I mean. Like
right.
it could be, your wisdom. You just giving them words, or you
That can
actually
impact them
selling
for the
clothes,
rest of their
or
life.
you actually, it
Yeah.
could be anything. But it's so many people out here, and everybody wants and needs different things. So you know,
Hmm.
yeah. So
And it was very inspirational. Like I said, there's more surprises. Shout out to them. Um, but yeah, so it allows us to keep on going.
right.
And segue, they was talking about that, and I feel like it's going on right now. So the IAT segued into that. You know what segue means?
Yeah, like
Moves on to the next
yeah,
thing. Okay, I thought we got the, but it segues into the next subject, and so on to um the us being appreciative to those and the attention that we've gotten so far, and we're gonna keep on striving. I also said that this episode we was gonna tell the winner. Alhamdulillah, we made it to 100. I hope that nobody uh leaves, stick around. But as we do have a winner because we are at 100, and that winner is Sister Nisa Abdullah.